2. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It's your boy. It's the one and only All Star Izzy. We are live full in effect. Let me know if you can hear me well. And if you are coming in and you're tuning in live, welcome to our after hours. Oh man. You just gotta love water is so fucking good, man. Oh my gosh. Oh, excuse my language. I think that I'm learning something. Anyways, shout out to everybody that's coming into the building. Welcome in. Ladies, I see you. Gentlemen, I see you. Welcome. If you are checking this out afterwards and everything, you're like, okay, I'm not able to be a vamp. It's really called a Starpire. Does anyone knows what a Starpire is? It's my first time figuring it out. What up? What's up, Split? How you feeling, man? Great to see you. Great to see you. Ghostface, my guy. What's going on? Who's excited about Halloween? There's a See, I'm not really into the show or the movie It with Pennywise, but I just seen the trailer of it, and I'm not gonna lie, I think I might have to watch it, y'all. I think I'm a sucker for horror film. I think I'm gonna have to tune into it. But how's you guys' night been? How's you guys' day been? Talk to me. We are here live, full in effect. We are here, man. What's good? I appreciate you, Ghostface. You already know it's always appreciated you being here. If you are in the building, please hit the like button. Okay, I would appreciate that. Let's get ourselves in the algorithm. Let's get spooky. Let's have a good time. You know what I mean? Because of course this is what we do for just questions. And usually I have my own question of what I want to ask, but you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. Hold on, give me a second. Sorry, y'all. Let's talk about everything. Start a combo here. Start a convo here. I like that. I like that. Hold on. Let's do it. Let's start it, man. How I been? Wait, can y'all hear me well? Let me know if you can hear me fine. Let me know if you can hear me fine. Because it's so funny. I have my Bluetooth connected to my actual microphone that I connect in. Let me know. Oh, Feliz cumpleaños, Ghostface. Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday. How old are you turning today? What up, Silky? What's going on? Silky Wilkie? That's hell of a name. Let's introduce ourselves to each other. Have a conversation. You're getting your PS. Oh yes, you did say you're getting a PS4, man. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. That's gonna be exciting. I know you're gonna have a good time with that. I know that's gonna be dope. Excuse me. I usually watch you after hour streams because I can never fall asleep. Well, I'm grateful that you choose to watch and to have a good time. Yeah, man. Happy birthday. When y'all come in here, make sure y'all say happy birthday to Ghostface. Shout out to everybody in the building. If you are here, hit the like. And you want to have a conversation with a star, let's talk, man. Excuse me. But as far as me, I've been good. I've been good. Today has been a great day. No lie, yo. Listen, y'all ever binge shows? I was binging the Holy Smokes at a Full Metal Alchemist. I'm on like episode 37, and I was like, I'm probably gonna finish it by this weekend, to be honest. If you egg my house, does that make you? I don't think so. I think that makes me a prankster. Let me know. Can y'all hear me fine? I want to let you. I want to know if you guys can hear me just fine. Cause if so, I might keep my microphone right there, like going forward when we have conversations and stuff like that. Cheddarhead. That's a hell of a name. Listen. In Full Metal Alchemist, it has some of the best dialogue I've heard in a very long time. Cause I really like. What's up? How are you? Y'all let me know. Can y'all hear me fine? Is the sound good? I need to know. That way I can stop worrying about it and hear on y'all's end. But there I've been listen, when I get immersed into an anime, it's amazing, and the dialogue has just been incredible. You've been binge watching One Piece and Hell's Paradise. I've never heard of Hell's Paradise. What's that about? I think you may have mentioned, or somebody I think has mentioned Hell. It's kind of bad. Let's see. Dang it! I didn't want to bring it closer. Might check one two. Let me know if you can hear me now. Because the audio. Okay, how's the audio now? Let me see. Let me know. Let me know. Cause if so, that sounds crazy. It sounded like I was just like talking away. Oh, it's much better. Okay, so I can't do it that way. All right, well, I'm gonna have to hold it like an extra microphone. Better? Okay, bet that. Appreciate you, duct tape. Wait, what? Oh my, yo, what the? I was about to say your name, and that would have been crazy. I ain't gonna lie. How about 7-6 instead of that? 7-6. Y'all like 7-6 better? You need a sock or something? Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Your username is crazy. But what's Hell's Paradise about? 69. I could do 69. I fuck with 69. 69 go hard. That's a great number. Shout out to everybody in the building. If you were here, hit the like button. I appreciate it. But I never heard of Hell's Paradise. I heard of Hell's Diver. Wasn't too much in tune with that one though. Or I think the game, if I'm not mistaken. I always want to play it though. It looked very interesting. It's gonna be cool. That's what's up. But yeah, just going forward. Listen, anyways, and when I was watching Full Metal Alchemist, dude, one of the craziest dialogue, bro. Like when they talk about the law of equivalent exchange, like when they're talking about like just the universal laws, the all for one and one for all. I'm like, yo, this. I think that show came out 2003, but it got remade in 2009. Damn, that's like what 6 years? That's crazy. Since you're talking about Full Metal Alchemist, what's your favorite type character? Let's see. Uh, Cause you got the Flame Alchemist. You got. Let's. I gotta. Let me see. Favorite type character. I really like. Nah, Gluttony was low key OP. Just a low key OP. And no spoilers, cause I'm only on episode 34. So please spare me, please. You thought your name was That's crazy. Yo, what's up, this guy? How you feeling? What's up, Edwards? We were just talking about that too. Oh damn, that's crazy, William. Hey man, you might need a, you know, you might need to confess something about yourself. You need a cover for your mic. It will keep your breath from coming through so much. Okay, thank you. I think I have it somewhere. Thank you for letting me know, cause I didn't know that's what it did at. Man, appreciate you, duct, duct tape. I don't even know where that's at. I gotta look for it. But thank you for that. I'll make sure to do that. What's up? What's going on, homie? What's good? What's good? What's good? No, 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 no. You don't gotta. No, they were just letting me know because I was asking about the audio. You good though? What's your dream? I don't know what that is. How do I get a girlfriend? So Jake, the way to get a girlfriend, so what you do is I don't know how old you are. So what you do is you take time to get to know her, see if you guys have compatibility and chemistry and interest together, and it's there. Take some time to still get to know each other. Boom. There you go. You get a girlfriend. You ask her out. You know, sometimes I don't even ask. I don't even, like. Well, I think going forward, I wouldn't ask. I haven't been in a relationship in a minute, but I would just tell her, I'm like, you're my girlfriend now. You good? Do me a favor. Can you type in All Star for me, ladies? I'd appreciate that. What up, Andrew? I appreciate that. Thank you. I hope you're well as well. But oh, I think I'm not sure if it pops up that way. But if you are in the building, please hit the like button. I'd appreciate that. And you're more than welcome to subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. We're gonna be having convos. This is up for us to just converse and have a conversation. All Star. Appreciate doing that. Usually something comes in for Nightbot when you type in All Star, or maybe try to put it all together like All Star without the star, if you don't mind. RP. I think the words need to be together if I'm not mistaken. Am I ex-military? No. But let's see. Hell's Paradise is about a guy who did something bad and killed a lot of people. And a shout out to Neil Mahan. You know what I'm saying? And he is almost not able to be killed and wants to die until he finds someone who can kill him and starts to value it. Oh wow, that sounds interesting. That sounds like a very interesting. That sounds like a hella interesting a show. But in Full Metal, of course I like Edward, but like I like how smart he is. He has such a smart playing field. But who I really like Wrath though. Oh there we go. Yes, thank you for typing it. Welcome to the All Star community. hit the like. You're more than welcome to subscribe. I'm gonna be live every single day until the end of the year. It's probably gonna be a done deal thing. But yeah, I like Wrath because even when I seen him fight, I forgot it's Bradley. When I was seeing him fight, I was like, yo, he's fly. But I had a suspicion about him. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be something about it. Thank you. I appreciate that, Edward. Thank you for typing that in as well. No, wait, hold on. Wait. You said spoiler. I can't look. I can't look. Samuel, what's going on? That is a character though. That is a character. Truth. I know truth based on like the truth that they meet and from the stuff. So I knew that was truth because they kept pointing it to it as a character. Why am I up so late? Cause I'm a starpire, a star vampire. What's up? What's up? You're new. Welcome to the After Hours Lounge. This is where we have conversations about any and everything. Of course, let's not be disrespectful, but let's have a good time. This is where we converse, create connections. You may, meet somebody here who's cool as hell. You may meet a new Overwatch friend. But I'm up because I usually am up about this time. But I'm not gonna be on here for too long because I do have somewhere to be late early in the morning. So like I gotta make sure I attend to that. To be honest, when you laying down the pipe right, you end up in a relationship without even knowing. Yeah, in her world for sure, probably. Or laying the pipe in her mind too. That's crazy. Do I accept trans people? Like, I mean, just um, I guess. I mean, it's nothing bad. Like, I'm cool with all people. It's just that Let me introduce myself. My apologies, yo. My name is All Star Izzy. I'm an empowerment coach. I specialize love, dating, relationships, confidence, empowering yourself to empower the world. So a lot of my stuff is more on like men getting women type of thing. But I don't discriminate against other people who like listen or support or things like that. So it's nothing that I'm like, oh, get out of here. But that's just what I do. What's my favorite food? Tacos. But it gotta be homemade tacos. For sure. But if you disrespect, yeah, absolutely. Okay, vampire. Guess you'll be on our holiday live on Friday. Dress up. Oh damn. See, I have my Halloween costume too. The thing. Wait, what time is it on Friday? It was like 11, right? 11:30, because I may be able to make it if I'm not mistaken. I know I got to live at 9 p.m. Eastern time, my time, but I think I'll be able to make it for sure. Drop my OnlyFans. I can't. You gotta tell the girls to do that. 11 my time. Okay. If I'm not going out, then I'll definitely be there. You thought of a joke, how to say it. I'm a salad lawyer. I study coleslaw. You need dating advice, Lunar? Facts. Okay. You sub, appreciate you. Thank you. Kinda plays. I appreciate that. What's up, Funk? What's good? What's good? Well, how old are you? I mean, like, I really feel like my advice is universal, but I definitely cater towards more men and shit. Amigo, what's up, amigo? That'd be funny. We did that joking segment last time. But anyways, talking about Full Metal Alchemist, when they were talking about the all for one, one for all, it blew my mind because that's how I seen it without watching it. But then when they broke it down so simply, I was like, this is crazy, bro. Like imagine watching that when you're young. You're watching an anime and they're actually talking about universal stuff. One for all for one. It's talking about how it was like what is this? It was like understanding deconstruction and reconstruction. Like eating the ants gave me life and then it became a part of my body and then it just like it recycled something like that. I was like, yo, what? I swear, bro, if I smoked, I would have been geeking out watching that. But I don't smoke. I don't touch on politics or religion on my end. I'm more just like on all the conversations and stuff like that. I don't speak on that on my channel. Have a great night. Hey, thank you, Angel. I appreciate you. Please look up. Hold on, let me do that right now while I'm here. Yo, do y'all hear that jazz in the background? Mm. That shit's beautiful. I can't wait to go to New York. All right, NAM Excuse me, y'all. I'm trying to type this in, so give me one brief moment. Oh shit. Ren, Kyle. Ren. Hold on. Sacred devotion to the mystic dharma of the lotus flower. It's a mantra, and I don't mean to butcher it. I don't know too much about it. It's a sacred phrase chanted within all forms. Wait, what? Let me look at the meaning. The awakened heart of the living universe. The ultimate law and truth of the universe. They got so many. What does it mean, Angel? Great to see you though. I take because it says it has like three different definitions. I want to make sure I know what's right. Um, I'm 13 and my girlfriend's name is Vivian. It's our anniversary tomorrow, and I don't care what to do. What's up, Munira? How you doing? Well, let me tell you something. I don't give advice for if you're under 18. You have to be over 18 for me to provide dating advice. But all I can say is just don't overthink it and have a good time. Create a fun, lasting memory. Just have fun. You know, but I can't necessarily give out like that because you got to be over a certain age for me to provide that. Damn, I am 20. I never been in a relationship. Is that a choice? Your wife's boyfriend. Welcome, Steven. You funny. You're 20, never been in a relationship. How many? How old are y'all? And have y'all ever been in a relationship? Let's talk about it. I think, bro, my first relationship was I was in Head Start. For real though. But I had like girlfriends throughout. Obviously, I was super young, but my first real girlfriend, let's say, I think it was like sixth grade. Sixth grade. I think that was my first real one. I used to be in a relationship. Ooh, I used to be in relationships, bro. I used to be in relationships. I fucked with it. It was cool. Nah. Okay, cool, Sin. I don't care what to do. Like I should get rose. Just be chill. You're 52 in a new relationship every month. Okay. Well, is it like you and your wife are in a relationship every month? You don't talk to girls like that much. Is it just like again like is it just a preference? You know, it's just I'm just here having conversation with you guys. By the way, I would say maybe get something she likes, take her somewhere if you guys can. Yeah, again you're 13, so it's like I yeah y'all can give it out, but like I mean that's 13. I mean just I think just be cool and enjoy the moment. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, because I think about it if I like nah I can't even say that. My last relationship was a couple years ago. But shout out to them. I mean, shout out to people in relationships. Hopefully they go well and it's the right one for you that you know is going to go well. Thank you guys for taking the time out tonight. My name is All Star Izzy. You're more than welcome to hit the like button and you're more than welcome to subscribe. We're here just having a good, nice, chill, relaxing conversation. Again, I'm not going to be on here for too long. This is more of my after hours convos, but you guys are more than welcome to be a part of my lives every single day. I am going live every day this year. I've been posting every single day this since January 1st. Really, it's been a beautiful journey though. Yeah, like don't overthink it. And that's what really gets people in general. I think in like life or whatever. Like people overthink what they want, or they overthink like what they have. Like I've thought about that before. Like y'all ever play charades? Like I'll play charades, right? And I wouldn't know what it is, but because I'm so like nervous or trying to overthink my answer, I start to realize it's the thing that I'm missing because it was like right in front of me type shit. Or like looking for your remote. You know where you put your remote, but then you're like, wait, where's the remote? You start to overthink everything. Being infected with sewage water, damn. Shout out to the people who go to the beach. That's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I love the beach, but we was just talking about fears last night, and I was definitely saying how one of my fears is the ocean. Ooh, I've been on a cruise though. The cruise was amazing. I had a really good time in the cruise, and I got over the fear very fast about like how we're just on a boat floating in a dark ass sea, and it's just yo. I'm thinking about it all over again. It's actually really crazy if you think about it. But the cruise is dope. Oh, you don't know the current Myrtle Beach? Go to the Myrtle Beach. That's lit. What's y'all fears? What's y'all fears? When I got asked that question, I was like, damn, it really be like water, to be honest. Just the ocean. I'm sure you can find something more at home. I don't have fears at home. Like I don't really fear it. Like what would be a fear at home? Like what? Like the stove being on? I turned that off. The AC unit just exploding. That's crazy. But I don't have any fears though. Like not like any true crazy ones. Like when I hear people talk about their fears, I'm just like, damn, like I'm like, holy shit, that's crazy. Who is bro? Bro is a star. A star pyre. You got it. You got it. Listen, again, Lunar, just don't overthink it. Like, just don't overthink it. The whole point is to not overthink it. Like, just less is more. Just keep it simple. And that goes for a lot of things, though, in general. It's good to just keep shit simple. Like, you don't gotta overdo things. It's a lot more meaningful when you don't overdo stuff, or when you pay attention to certain things. That shit goes a long way too. But I don't think I've never had a date where I walked on a beach though. Not yet. That may come in the future. I don't have one of those. I had a walk in a park before. That was a good time. Ooh, I remember I was with this one lady. Damn, girls be liking me, and shoo, that should be crazy. Walking hella everywhere, just oh, it's crazy as fuck. You have a slight fear of the afterlife, like what will happen when we die. That's interesting. That's a good one. I mean, just like yeah, like what happens after it all, you know? I used to think about that a lot when I was at like 14, 15. I used to think so much about everything, which I believe a lot of people do, but just like I was just like, damn, like what's an afterworld? Like what happens when we decompose? Like where do we go? And all those questions. And that stuff I've yet to figure it out for myself. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. What do y'all think? What's good, SCV? What's good, bro? There is a fear that a duck is watching you at all times. That's a fear. Now, where the hell does that stem from? You know what's interesting about fears? They either stem from something that has happened, something that could happen, which I really think that might be it. Like, it's like you got a fear of jumping out of a plane. You do it, skydiving, then you're like, damn, it's not that bad. That doesn't mean I won't do it again, but now I'm over it, right? Fear is like coming. It's like how they brought it. My G's, broke it down. False evidence appearing real. I really like that. That's a really good one. Interesting. Somniphobia. What's that? Maverick, you have Diddy phobia. Hey, that's real. That's a real one. Yeah, that me too, man. I overthink a lot too. Stop being some bitches. We only live once. El que tenga miedo a. What's up? I love life. No, that's some real shit though. That's a real shit. I mean, nah. Yo, you funny SCV. That's real though. I mean, hell yeah. I mean overthinking really just comes from like I think a lack of trust in because I got this video about like how to become a really good flirt, even if you're an overthinker or too intellectual. But a lot of overthinking comes from looking at all the possibilities. It's like Reed Richards. in Mr. Fantastic, if anyone's seen it, like he looks at all the possibilities, and if he can't find the answer, he becomes paralyzed. He like a paralysis. He's like, "What do I do?" And doesn't end up doing nothing. And it showcased that very well in the new Fantastic Four movie. Is where you fear sleep. You fear. Why do you fear sleep? Sleep is incredible. Why does a lot of younger people like do not like to sleep? Like I've noticed that because even when I was like from like 13 to like 17, I was like, damn, I didn't want to sleep and shit. Mm-hmm. What's good, Michael? What's the most confused you have ever been? That's a whole holy shit. That's a hell of a vague question. I ain't gonna lie. But the most confused is probably this moment right now. I'm like, what is the most like I'm confused about finding out what I'm confused about. That's actually funny as hell. Uh the most confused, holy shit. I don't know, man. I think the most confused would be me like playing Call of Duty. Like, why am I doing this right now? You know? I guess. What up, Crash Out? Because of phones, bro, dopamine. Hey, Hemela, what's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, raised by women's. What you mean? Oh no, my fault. I didn't see that. A lot of the men who like all the shit, who like all that shit, daddy probably wasn't. Probably was, a goofy. Ain't reached confidence. Showed them how to be a man or raised by women. That's true. You know what's crazy? I was raised by women. Um, my dad. I've only met my dad, from my knowledge, once. But I also did. I had like I had more mentors growing up, but a lot of the stuff that I learned, not only was it for mentors too, but it was a lot of because of just my journey, like my self discovery, learning for myself, experiencing stuff. Like experience trumps a lot of things because of phones, bro. Dopamine. Sleep paralysis is scary. That shit's crazy, bro. This generation is crazier than craziness. What up, planet? Yeah, this generation is one hell of a thing, bro. It's one hell of a thing. Y'all got that, or well, not y'all, but there's that fucking meme 6'7", and I didn't even know they had a handshake or the hand thing with it. I'm like, what is this? It's crazy. That's how young people are, man. But when they grow older in the future, they will love sleeping and get more comfortable to it. That's true. Rap gang, crack gang, all the same. Next gen would be more crazier. Yeah, there's gonna be some craziness in all generations, because all generations have been crazy, bro. Like you gotta have some crazies, some normies, and then you gotta have like some like leaders and shit. Why do some men think it's okay to make sexual or disrespectful comments towards women? They probably feel entitled to say it or comfortable enough to say it. They're not aware of doing that. Um, but it's I think, and it's not, no, 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 they're aware of what they're doing, but they're aware of the impact that like what is causing, and the uncomfortability they can give to a woman, or overly confident. And as if that's for sexual, but disrespectful comments towards women, it the context matters just in general, like as far as like if a woman is being disrespectful, there's whatever the case is, but just disrespectful comments in general, and if it's unprovoked, then it's just a guy who doesn't necessarily like himself, I think. And it doesn't have to be a woman, it could just be people in period. But there's a lot of guys who think, what is it like now, it's like women are like ants type shit. basically basically you were raised by two brothers. That's what's up. For me, it's when I was walking in my room at 12 a.m. and I blinked and it was the morning 7 a.m. and I was confused the whole day, and I was in the same position when it happened. I was standing. Yo, Split, we gonna have to get you some sleeping pills, bro. That sounds crazy. Nah, facts. Izzy, tell us about sleep paralysis. Anything you would know or what it is? I've experienced sleep paralysis, but like I've never experienced like an extreme the way people say they see like dark figures and stuff. I just like I knew I couldn't move, but I was awake. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it. I don't want to feel uncontrolled. I don't want to feel out of control in my own self. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, get up, get up. In my head, it's such a crazy experience. He's talking about what am I even complaining since I'm Gen Z too. I'm Gen Z as well, yeah. What's up, planet? Women are just as dangerous as men. Very true. Talking about so I'm an ant now. Women are women. Women are just their own. They are their own individuals. You know what I mean? Hey, I don't know. Why do you think I know? Oh. What's up, Star? I like your name. I thought I was a time traveler when that happened. Potentially. Split glove. If you're a time traveler, just do me a favor. Don't mess with my timeline. Like, my specific one. Just, go out and do what you need to do. You know what I mean? But say if you when you see me, because I'm definitely gonna be owning my own buildings. I probably have my own state. Just like my own probably my own island. That sounds better for me. And then be like, hey, what up, All Star? And I'm gonna be like, who the fuck is that? Yeah. I'm like, oh, what's up? And then keep it pushing. Shout out to everybody in the building. You're more than welcome to hit the like button. That'd be please hit the like button actually. And you're more than welcome to subscribe. I'm on the road to 10K, and it'll be amazing if you'd like to support and be a part of this mission. Steal a friend's cat and replace it with a significantly different cat. I think they would catch on. If you really tend to details to your pet, you could definitely catch on. You can be like, who the fuck is you? Y'all heard of that thing? What is it called about the animals, the shapeshifter animals? Y'all know what I'm saying? What is it called? It's like something Walker. You seen figures? Yeah, I've never seen it. It's one of the scariest things I ever experienced in my life, and it's like you're dreaming, and you know you're in a dream, but you can't wake up and it's scary. I don't appreciate that shit. I don't like it, cause I'm like, what's going on? And like, where does that stem from? Let's look it up. Actually, hold on. Let me look it up. Let me look this shit up, because now we talking about sleep paralysis. Damn it, I made paradox again. Hold on, because hold on, I'm gonna look at my computer. Give me a second. How does sleep paralysis occur? Okay, let's see. I just typed in how does sleep paralysis happen? Sleep paralysis occurs when a person is conscious but is unable to move or speak, typically during the transition between sleep and wakefulness, particularly during REM sleep. No, what the hell? I didn't say like the definition. Okay, where the brain is active and vivid dreams occur. During REM sleep, the brain sends signals to relax the muscles in the body, a phenomenon known as muscle atonia. The muscle relaxation prevents individuals from acting out their dreams, which is a protective mechanism. Oh, that's crazy. Let's see. When a person wakes up or falls asleep, they may regain consciousness while their body remains in this relaxed state. This disconnect between awareness and muscle control leads to the experience of sleep paralysis, where the individual feels awake but cannot move or speak. Oh, so it's like it sounds like the void. It's like you're in between, you're aware, but you can't move your muscles. Now, how the fuck does that happen? Not getting enough sleep. What causes or triggers sleep disorders, sleep deprivation, irregular sleep schedule, stress and anxiety, sleep position. Interesante, interesante. Interesting. What y'all think about that definition? We over here talking about sleep paralysis and shit. What's in the air? This is cool. I fuck with it. The more you panic, the more you move. That's true, SCV. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I learned that too. I never had sleep paralysis. Matter of fact, I never had a dream since 2 to 3 years. Wow. Skinwalker. Yo, skinwalkers are. Hold on. Let me look at the definition in a second. I'm finna look up skinwalkers. Yo, y'all gotta be here with me, cause if I start getting goosebumps, we getting goosebumps together. It feels like another reality. They said the demon put it in to work on you. Hell no. Y'all want to see what I saw in my dream? What you seen? Demon Slayer on the way? Oh my god, it was such a good movie. I love that movie. You like skinwalkers, and I've seen one at your friend's house, but when he was at my, you seen a skinwalker at your friend's house? What the chest? Let's see. That shit's scary, no bullshit. Think about it. We could die and not wake up. Motherfuckers panicking so much the heart stops. That's true. Like some insidious shit. Damn. Can you search up Mr. Smiley Sam and Colby? Nah, what the hell? What? Yeah, what you seen in the dream? Yeah, that shit. Wait, what? Mr. Smiley? Who? I don't know. Hey, look though. Hold on. What we doing? I feel like we on some. I feel like we in a road to a scary place now. I should turn off all the lights, huh? Let's get spooky. um. Let's see. A skinwalker is a type of harmful witch who has the ability to turn into, possess, or disguise themselves as an animal. Term is never used for healers. Skinwalkers are most commonly known as shapeshifters, often taking the form of an animal or human. They are seen most frequently as wolves, coyotes, foxes, eagles, or crows. What? Y'all think? Yeah, let me ask y'all for real. Y'all believe this is real? Let me know. Sleep paralysis can cause coma. There are cases. That's crazy, man. Well, I don't. It says something about irregular sleep schedule and stress and anxiety. So hopefully, like, that can be cured down the way. Health is wealth, bro. That shit is everything. Health is incredible. No BS. What do I do now is watch. That shit calm me down. Positive. Hey, I know you're not trolling, but I was like, damn. Thank you for sharing with the class, SCV. I swear, I hope I never experience that again. It was scary. It's what I saw in your dream. All right, hold on. Overdose. Damn, bro. Show the stream, please, when you search up Mr. Smiley. Not really all theories and fear monger. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of those. When I saw Skinwalker, it looks like Coyote, but with human hands. Okay. What is it called? Mr. Smiley. If I get a bug on my shit, I'm finna yeah, what's it called? Then y'all gonna have to see this with me, cause ain't no way in HE double hockey sticks am I looking at this by myself. He said, "Stop faking, show the proof." It's a lot of phenomenons going on in this world, man. Like the other month, I met somebody. I was like at a bar, and they were like they seen, and they had, it was like two of them, but they were like they seen like this person, like a person with wings flying or some shit. But they seem real dead set on it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying they for real. I'm not saying they not. Of course, I'm just like, hey, hi. You know what I mean? I don't know if I want to be around all that. But yo, that was crazy. Um, like if you give the whole all your energy and take that shit, I'll be drained, sleeping good as hell. I'm not sure about those. And make sure to search it up with Sam and Colby at the end. Sam and you say you saw this in your dream? Wait, wait. Hold on. Let me. Hold on. Give me a second. You telling me you seen this? Hold on. Let me. This is what you seen? That's what it says when it shows Mr. Smiley and Kobe. Oh, Sam and Kobe. Wait. You know what? I get it. I get it. That makes sense. That makes sense. I get it. I get it. Go to images. I did go to images. It's just showing two white boys. I feel like I'm doing a deep discovery and shit. No, that was images. What I just showed you. Skinwalker shapes into anything, so even if you see one, it's never identify. You can't use my place, Bagel, but if you go to the next neighborhood, I think you'll be straight. Did you just say Baby Shark song? Oh my lord! You would track those shits. Hey, look, that's all the It's just crazy. What up, Jazzy? When you speak, you attract for sure, for sure. Some shit be crazy though. The internet is full. I mean, well, the world is full of phenomenon. Like, just it is. There's so much to learn. There's so much to talk about. So much to see. Hold on, give me a second. When you said that, that reminded me of Full Metal Alchemist. There was like, don't go for the truth. Find the truth within the truth. And it's like the more he started looking for the truth. He got a taste of his own medicine. From in between. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I seen something, but regardless though, that's crazy. How about we talk about what did a bitch say to you that scared you? Me, she said that she missed her period. Oh, that's always scary. I think the first I forgot when I had my first pregnancy scare. That shit was crazy as hell. I was like, I can never do this again. That amount of stress and feeling like the world was about to end. Oh my goodness. I think what scares me what women say is if like not a lot, but shit. I think if I think what scares me if she says like I'm outside. I'm like, what? Who invited you? I think that's terrifying. I had this one lady years ago. She pulled up. She well no. She pulled up to my crib and she called me a couple of times, but I was asleep. And then I texted her, or I think I gave her a call back the next day, and I was like, "Hey, what's up? You good?" And she was like, yeah." She was like, she pulled up to my place with her friend, and she was like, we wanted to see if you were awake. And I was like, so we can come in. I was like, what the yo? I don't even know who gave you permission to even think you could do this. Like who the fuck? That I mean, I don't have like those pregnancy scares no more ever. That's just insane. Cause going raw, don't go raw. Wear condoms. Okay, but I'm sure I was stalked by a cartel member in New Mexico. That's crazy, Maverick. Split Glow don't talk about the YouTubers. Huge smile, so that's crazy. That's what. Hey, nah, yo, pause, SCV. But nah, Jazzy, they good on that because we was talking about that prior. We're talking about like certain stuff, so that's why they were bringing it up. That's all. But yeah, we don't usually mention other like YouTubers and stuff like that. Just to let y'all know, we really keep it on what we talk about. But if I bring something up and we talk on that, that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jazzy though. But yeah, nah. I think that was crazy. Like pulling up to the crib unannounced is insane. I'm so glad I didn't answer that call. I would have been so pissed. Another thing that scared me that a woman would say, um, that she's wearing a dress with sneakers. I'll be like, what the hell? Why are you here wearing a dress with sneakers? Like that's terrifying. Y'all listen, man. And to the ladies, listen. If you tell me the easiest way to turn me off and you want to scare me away, um, tell me you're wearing a dress, but you have shoes on with the dress. I'm going limp. I'm going soft. I'm not meeting you on the date. I'm cutting everything off. I'm good. I'm fine. Please do not do that. You Maverick, you funny as fuck. He was great. He had no eyelids. It's crazy. Nah, sneakers are hot as fuck. Whoa, whoa, Ryan, you crazy, bro. You are crazy. You're wild. Sometimes some outfits look good with a dress, but not with sneakers. I need my have some flats, some nice sandals, some heels, but sneak. You telling me you're gonna wear a nice ass dress with some black and white Adidas, some Jordans? Oh, baby girl, listen. Although I know these clothes are coming off and it's just gonna be you, but this is what I need you to do. Go to like a Ross or Marshalls. Go to a Target, a Walmart. Go get some flats or something. Cause if you're wearing these high top Jordan ones with a dress, I can't do it. I can't do it. We can't go outside together. All right. I'd rather you wear like nah, I don't even know. I'd rather you wear like a nice varsity jacket with some fly jeans, a cool undershirt. You look fly. Ooh. Some with tennis shoes. I like classy looks. This is what that's my preference. Missing with them J's. Oh, sandal, get them up. So what y'all guys wearing in Halloween? I'm gonna be a vampire. I gotta stay on brand. What's your turn off and some you hate a female does? One of my biggest turn off is closed mindedness. I don't like closed minded women. Um, I'll name three. I don't like closed minded women. Another turn off would be entitlement. Like trying to be too entitled and think that I'm like every other guy. That just I'm turned the fuck off. Like I'm just like what this gotta go. Like what is this? I don't know. Like the unannouncement thing that turned me off completely from her. I was like I don't like that shit and bad attitude. I don't like that a lot. That's a turn off. I like women who are passionate about life. Not a pessimistic woman, not a woman with a bad attitude about stuff, not a woman who pouts when she doesn't get her way. And it's like this is not what that is, baby girl. Wrong person. Hey, but appreciate your time. Um, I don't really hate what women do, cause you know outside of me they do what they do. No no no. Well, I'll say like I don't like when women. It's like I love it, but I don't like it. I like when women. I don't like when women lie on the surface level. Like when they're telling guys, "Oh, I don't like guys like this. I don't do this stuff. I don't do one night stands. I don't do." And it doesn't have to be every woman, right? I don't, I don't, I don't like it, but I love it because a lot of them are not exactly what they say when they present themselves on the internet. And you know, you got to be a certain person to experience like a woman who would say this, but in the back end in private, she's completely different. She's separate from what she's presenting herself. How about you guys? A clown costume? Okay, cool. A turn on for me is the type of underwear that bitch wear. That CBB have me crack up. And a woman who got nothing going on, like, I need my space. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. You know, women can naturally too they can fall into hobbies. I have a video up, bro. I got a video up. I think it was my second, third, I forgot, or the first. I forgot. No, it was the women don't like ambitious men. It was my first video. I think when I was talking about that, I was just saying like, this is of course if this is your girl or whatever, you messing with her and stuff like that. But you can tell her to do some hobbies and tell her you could tell her to do things because when women see like someone who's ambitious, of course they can be clingy, but they're gonna have to keep themselves occupied. Cause like you said, baby girl, hold on, go knit something. You like fat women? That's what's up. Women that use me to fix their car and don't suck me off after. You funny. Hey, shout out to everybody in the building. You're more than welcome to hit the like button. Please do actually. Thank you for 24. Let's work our way to 30. And you're more than welcome to subscribe. Thank you for your conversation tonight. Yo, you're crazy, Zero. You're gonna wear a Ghost Rider costume? Oh, that's tough. I'm being a plague doctor for Halloween. You start school in 2 hours. Hey man, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Have a good one. Yo, Bagel, you crazy too. Bagel and Zero are wild. You guys are very wild cats. Y'all gonna cosplay as Shrek and Fiona? There you go. Wear that. That's a good costume for y'all too. Bagel and Zero. Y'all can be Shrek and Fiona. That's a good one. It's a good old 4 a.m. I'm actually way past the time I was gonna be up. You see what good conversation does? Good conversation does this. You know. But yeah, no. I think and I also don't like time wasters. I don't like wasting time, and I don't mind the banter, the flirting, the teasing, but I don't like for like my time to be wasted when we both know we want. You know, I like we can both desire each other and say it. Yeah, well, hold on, bro. I'm gonna have to. I gotta put you in timeout, dog. That's really crazy. That's a really crazy thing to say to somebody, man. Come on. That was too raw. That was too raw, bro. One thing I hate is when a female talking about, oh, you don't know what to do with this. Have a good one, Split. Thank you for being here, man. Until next time. Oh, you don't know what to do with this, or you can't handle this, like that little shit ain't none. You crush her and was mid to won't wasn't all that. You can't handle all this. I don't hate that. I like sometimes you know what I don't like. I'll say another turn off is unoriginality. I like originals. I like women who can think for themselves. Like women who know their own stuff and they like to talk on the things that they like and they like to express it. Even if she likes books and she's like nerding out about books, like I like that stuff, you know. Or like if a woman like how people flirt and then they would be like, "Oh, let's do this," and she would be like, "No," you'd be like, "Oh, I can kiss you good." And she's like, "Well," she was like, "Oh, you really think so?" And then you'd be like, "Oh, I could show you better than I can tell you." Like that's such a I've used it before. Like it helps. It helps in some situations. But that's such like a trendy way to flirt. And it's like, what? Like use different ways of saying it. That's why I got so many videos on like responses to say to women. Like how to like responding in a fun, playful way. Like I don't like to I don't like to I don't like to flirt for trends. I like to flirt because I like it and I like to create my own original stuff. Like I love original women. They're so damn sexy, and we get along so well. Because original women don't have the same opinion as me, and it's not it's but it shows that we have differences, and that's fine. But no one is disrespectful. You might hate how much you like the way I think for myself because they agree with you, but I don't agree if I don't agree, and you like that. Real shit. Manifesting is cool. You are Delulu. That happens. It's called authentic. A confident, independent woman. Yeah, there's those out there for sure. Yeah, independent women go hard. You got a type all star? Just wondering. A physical type. I've been doing a lot of exploring lately. And certain things. I do definitely fall to a certain type of lady that usually catches my eye off a glance. Especially curly hair, nice curly long hair that gets me. I like a nice. I like a fro, like a nice like puffy curly fro as well. Like that's cool. That's something that usually catches my attention. Long dark black hair as well. That looks nice. Or like a nice hair that's like right here, like a little bit over above the shoulders. That's usually what catches my type, or my eyes really. But other than that, I've been exploring some different types of ladies, just because I want to see what else is out there. But I don't. I think if I gotta talk about a type in general, I like. I like an original lady. I like a woman who is not afraid to flirt and who yeah, I would just keep it those two. I don't want to say too much. I have women that lurk on my page, and I don't want to say them too much because women can be chameleons, and women have shot their shot at me behind the scenes. You like Ice Spice Fro? A little bit like that. A little bit like that. I like the straight hair too. The Ice Spice Fro is cool. Yeah. I don't got no type. I love independent women too, though. Shout out to independent women. Independent women are fly. I had this woman. She was talking to me. She was like, "How do you get an independent?" Because she was talking about she's an independent woman, but we were talking about dominance and submission. And this was all on the phone too. It's actually one of my lives. I forgot which live it was, but she was basically like, how do you make an independent woman submissive? And I was like, because she's independent. And I was like, I don't make independent women submissive at all. I don't make a woman do nothing. I let the woman choose if she wants to be that with my dominance that I'm providing. You don't making and submission doesn't make sense because submission is an act to give. It is not an act to just make and control. You let the woman submit to you. By the way, and the way to do it is to provide freedom, provide some space as well. A lot of men are trying to control women. They're trying to do these things. And it's like, listen, chill, yo, you need to take a chill pill, Tom. Chill, Tom. She's just trying to relax. Because independent women, like even the phrase independent women, just says that she's tired of being controlled. She wants to stand on her own 2 feet. So why would you try to control something that's trying to be independent? Like what? It makes no sense. A well put together woman. I don't like women who wear shorts, like high heels, like wear high heels, sandals, do your nails. Yeah, well put together is nice. I enjoy elegance in women. I enjoy elegance. I like fly shit. Um, okay, Lunar. You getting a phone number or that court order? Ryan, you crazy, bro. You said some of the most crazy shit in here, bro. Don't get an independent woman if you can't handle it. There you go with that phrase. Lotto some I special lotto? Shit. Both. I mean hell. I really gotta see I'm really like how do I say this? I enjoy beautiful women, but what gets me attracted to the women more though, because beauty is just like on the surface. What gets me more attracted is the convo and how they are. So I would have to like talk to them to see if I'm really that attracted to them. Cause I'm like, if you can't keep a convo, closed minded, used to certain shit, then I'm not really on that. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that. But as far as like body type of shit, I like more ice spices for sure. Hey, peace. Smashing. SCB be trying to get the truth out, bro. They gotta see if they gonna get some All Star D, bro. Beautiful is an eye to behold, now for sure. We know females in the industry, some bots ain't no convos. Then that's to them. They missing out on opportunity. Shit, I'm cool with that. That's fine with me. I'm not missing out on nothing. If anything, they missing out on the star. I tell you that for sure. But that's true though. I work with someone. I used to work with someone who was very connected to the industry, and he used to tell me all the time. He was like, "You're gonna meet high profile women. You're gonna do all these things, but the thing you're gonna do is you're gonna always fly them out. You're gonna take them out to dinner." I'm like, "Who the hell? I'm like, who are you talking to right now? Take it like, but that's how people think a lot in the industry. Like, there's a lot of that happens. You gotta fly her out, or you gotta take her out to dinner and eat on these crazy dates and stuff. I'm like, what are we doing? What are we? And he was basically just telling me how you got to basically impress her because she's used to a certain life, and I'm like, whoa. I mean, I get what you're saying, but trust, you never met nothing like this. All I need is a conversation, and that's it. That's all. That's all, and it's raps. Yeah, that can happen in some cases, but even you can have. There's a lot of famous people that are lames. They uh they got fame, but they're lames. Fame, but no game. In a few hours, it's crazy. Some films be expecting too much for some reason. They're just used to, and I put that's a blame on men. Like a lot of men, they give. See, that's what I was talking about earlier in my live. 5 ways to know you're not that guy. It's out now, by the way. And shout out to everybody. Thank you for 26 likes. Let's work our way up to 30 likes. I'd appreciate that. And you're more than welcome to subscribe. But yeah, yeah, weak men. Yeah. Just they're used to weak men who try to provide and impress. And it's like the thing that is impressive is you. Like you are the impression. That doesn't mean you can't have your riches. That don't mean you can't have a nice lifestyle. You can have all that, but those things cannot speak for you or create true attraction. Like if you want that real desire, them clothes mean nothing. Playboy, real shit though. Those are ones the females they taking the money. Yeah, yeah. They're used to a lot on some real stuff. Women are completely used to lames, for real though. Women are used to lames. Like, and so when they come across someone who's about themselves, who can spit game, who's charismatic, charming, you don't got to be too crazy about it, right? You chilling, you doing your thing. But there's a lot of people out here that's just incredibly lame, and they lean towards what they have, and it's like, and they leave with their wallet. So when I hear women that's like that, I see her past. I'm like, you've been with these type of lanes who give you everything without you having to earn your way. That's not what we do on my side, baby. If you want to get to the penthouse suite, you gotta work your way up to get that key. How many languages do I know? Um, you know what? I'm gonna just say two: Spanish and English. I was gonna say sign language, but I know only like half of the alphabet. I used to be really good at sign language, but you may be talking about speaking. But I was talking like I learned sign language a couple years ago. It was a very good thing to have, cause I had a conversation with somebody too. It was so cool, bro. But just I'll just say two: Spanish, English, and those the ones the females be taking the money. Oh yeah, I already said that. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, for sure, yeah, yeah, and see that bro, but that's why women have such an obscured like perception of men in general in dating, because there's a lot of lames. Like, okay, if the most thing talked about from women in dating is how lame men are, is because men are lame about what they do. Like, bro, it's always gonna be a million to one. Like, no matter, like, or let me, that's a little bit extreme. I say 10,000 to one. Like there is not a lot of like real cool ass players for real. There's a lot more lames that comes down to this. You can learn Portuguese, Spanish helps. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. How about French? Shout out that I don't know French. I don't know French. Maybe in the future I'll have a language that I'll learn some shit like that. But yeah, but two though, my thing with women is that even though that they can say those things about men, there is still some lame ass women too though. Women don't have it off the hook. Look, I had in one of my songs. What I say? I said, basic man for a basic bitch. Listen, you quantity is gonna be with quantity. Quality is always gonna be with quantity. For real. Women are just to blame as well. That you can settle for that. I'm not. I don't settle. I don't even know what that is. Only thing I settle is when I settle in my bed and I lay down. I guess I don't even use that word. That's a trigger word. I gotta write that down. Settle. Hold on. Let me write that down, y'all. Give me a second. Earlier, I was writing down trigger words. Settling is definitely a trigger word. That just triggered me. I could feel it. Settling. Like, what the fuck? I feel like it's got to be 50-50 though. I feel like a lot of women don't care, but or put any effort. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Women ain't off the hook either. Like there's women that do, or they had, and then they had a bad experience, so then they don't put effort anymore, and then women think that they know the game now. And when they mean the game, like, oh, I know how the game is, they think about running game. Bro, the game is nothing about running game. What the fuck is running game? The game is you, and the game is how you want to go about stuff, and the game is what you got going on. So what is, but when they talk about running game, they talk about how guys lie to get their way, manipulate, and all that shit. And it's like, there's two worlds to the shit. There's the surface level of what game people think it is, and then there's the real game, which is always going to be inside. What's good? Great to see you, Daniel. Thank you for your consistency. What up, HUD? What's up? Thank you. I appreciate you, SEV. Like, come swing, get ghosted. Like, did you even care for the damn dinner? Don't act, be honest. That's true. Just into like what I think is so lost in dating is like is taking time, and not just in the sense of like taking time to get to know somebody, but in the sense of like there's time and places for stuff, and taking time to see who the person is in front of you. Like that's a long lost art in dating. And and I'm speaking about it because I've ran into some that wasted my time. I've wasted other women's time before, hell yeah. But like now, like when I take the time out, because time is everything, right? When I take the time out, I'm taking it because I love my time. So if I spend it, I give you an hour, I'm going to immerse myself in this hour and see you for who you are. Not for what everybody sees you as, not for how many followers, not for how many likes your Instagram has. No, I'm looking at you and I'm talking to you. I don't care about your whatever is going on. And vice versa. You don't even have to for me. Let's see where our connection lies in together. And that's such a long lost art because dating is meant to be pleasurable. And it doesn't have to be, it can be all pleasure, but it's just that it seems like no one is in it for the fun or the enjoyment. It's kind of like a chore. Oh, I got a date. Like, I'm living in this world today. Oh, how's your day? Like, and it's like, whoa. I date because I like to have connection. Like, I love connection. Connection's my shit. I buy you food and take you out. Like, to be honest, shit's annoying. I mean, if that's your thing, I never feed women on stuff like that. So, do you still date or are you done? No, whew, I haven't dated in a very long time. I wouldn't say I'm done dating though. Like I still like to date. I think it's just my definition of dating is very completely different from the masses of what most people do. Like I don't do the dinner dates. I don't do all that dinner stuff really. I don't go on extravagant dates. I'm more spontaneous and stuff. But that would be what it is. Sometimes it don't even get to the first. But if we meet, so like for instance, it's a little gym. But if I'm talking to a woman, like when I first meet her, I'm out with some shit. We're having good chemistry and we're flirting a little bit. Or I even initiate the flirting and she's like, we're enjoying convo. And I'll be like, I like this date. This is a nice date. We need to, either we can get out of here, depending how I feel. We can get out of here, or, let's have a second date soon. Take my number down. Like I like to say, I already believe we in the date already. Like, if we flirting, we're dating right now. Like not dating like as in boyfriend and girlfriend, but like we're on a date. All right. We don't. It don't gotta be so traditional, where we gotta do all that mumbo bumbo and shit like that. Like, it's not. I like to date on my terms. I gotta see you for myself. I can't judge you for what others say. I got to know you. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yes. And that's a lost art in dating and flirting too, and connecting. Like connection is one of my biggest things when it comes to dating, because it's like I'm seeing you for who you are, you know. Because again, like I can see the beauty, and I thought about this earlier. It was that like so I know that I'm an attractive man, and I know I'm cool and stuff like that, but like with women, and I can talk to them, and I like to present myself. I like to, I stay fly, whatever. But I never lean on like what I have or my looks. Although I know I'm aware that I know I look good and whatever. But because I don't depend on that to like, override the get her to be attracted to me. I'm more on like the convo is what I like. So when I see a pretty lady, I could see it, which sparks curiosity. But then I'm like, your beauty isn't enough for me to like want more. I gotta actually have a conversation with you, because that's how I am with me. Like I know I'm fly, but two, what I like to get deeper in another connection. But that means just the convo between us two. If you see what I'm saying. What's my spontaneous date? So, well, if we go to a place, let's say we go to like a nice bar or some shit, rooftop, and we can just easily bounce from the bar to rooftop and go to the place next door, or we can just walk out, just enjoy. It's spontaneity to me can mean just like making something happen out of thin air, like when it's on dates and stuff. Like we don't have to stay here. We can also go somewhere else. Like if we're walking on a boardwalk, like I like stuff with multiple options. So like a nice boardwalk would be cool. I never been on a beach date though, but like stuff where there's like things to do. Like we can engage into a fair. We can go see this jazz band playing, this live band playing. We can go somewhere where there's multiple places. So it's like we can meet at one spot, enjoy it, but we can also go somewhere over here. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Lunar? Yeah. Right, you funny. You charging your headphones? Okay, cool. Nice. I think it'll be hard to find someone real. I mean but to be honest, it's you. It's you. You're the real. So it's like, one thing that I say a lot. Excuse me. Comedic. One thing that I say a lot is like we have like the we have the pleasure, I guess. Now this is the name. That's what's come to me. We're able to basically initiate realness. So like, if we can be honest with the woman that's in front of us, that she can either choose to be honest with you too, or she can be off put about it, or she may not want it, which is fine. She has her own thing. If she doesn't fuck with it, fuck it. On to the next. But it's like the thing, like we attract what we are, kind of thing. Because you could still attract lames and shit like that sometimes. But really what I hear that I think about like we get to choose and initiate something. Like we get to like speak on something. So in return, we can either get that back or we don't get it back. If that makes sense. You prefer privacy? Privacy is good too. I like privacy as well. It really just depends on what I want, to be honest. Cause like shit, like bro, spontaneity is and see spontaneity is all about fun too. It's just like being able to be pulled in different directions and just to have fun with your environment. Like your environment is everything. I got ice cream and walking the board with this girl. It's sweet, yeah, bro. Small things. See, that's what I was saying earlier too. Is like simplistic dates are amazing, especially when you get to know someone. You don't need to do too much. And a lot of people, well, women. Let me say that women who enjoy like deep down conversations. It don't gotta be nothing too heavy, right? We ain't gotta talk about like skinwalkers and shit. Or maybe like if it's nighttime and be like, you seen that black shadow? Like she's like a skinwalker. I'm like, we gotta get out of here. Fun like that. I be having fun and shit. But nah. Simple things just be so nice and memorable, bro. It's like wow, we just had a good time. She goes back to her homegirls. Oh my god, Kelsey and Leslie. Guess what? Oh my god, what Jennifer? Girl, we just went on a boardwalk and ate some ice cream. It was so cute. It was so nice. Like we didn't even do too much, but I really liked it. Like we just talked. We just had a good time. He gave me some of his ice cream because I was like mine was melting, but he gave me some of his, and I was like, wow, this is such a different thing. Real shit. But simple. Less is always more. Less is always more. Yeah, Yeah. Well, that's what's up, Luna. But just know, I already told you previously about what I said about any advice going forward. Civil War from a place, and I gave me, and it got me mad as shit. She was giggling and shit. Did you think it was funny? Like did you? You talking about I got me mad as shit? That's funny as hell. Man, I seen this video where this dude was like, he likes a girl that likes to steal a bottle out of a club, and I was like, whoa. I was like, I don't know. I mean, in hindsight, if I'm not at the club and she coming to meet me afterwards, you know what? I ain't gonna lie, I like that. You know what? I just changed my mind. All in that was crazy. If I'm out, she come back to my crib and she like, yeah, steal a bottle for me, I guess. I be having girls they know. I be having to order chicken salad, ranch on the side. They be knowing my order when they come through. Just bring me some chicken salad, ranch on the side, please, and give me some water, but with light ice. Thank you. And two straws, just in case. You still in on the first date? She was laughing. You really just talk out of your ass on here? Yeah, I guess so. But really, I talk from my mouth. What are your thoughts on masculine girls? Mm, the first thought that came to me was just like, what's underneath all that? More like curiosity. I'd be like what comes from that? Like, what is that? You know? Because you can have some. I'm gonna just take it for like the what the main thing of like masculine girls are. I just be like, what? That's really what my real thoughts is like. Just like where does that come from? You know, a lot of those can come from like overly masculine. I think women can come from like I think a lack of a father figure maybe, but also too maybe trying to overexert um like dominance, maybe trying to overexert themselves and independence and trying to prove themselves. But that would be it. And I just think that just if it's too overly masculine, I think you just need some guidance if that's something you look for. You know, what's underneath? Yeah, that's accurate. Yeah, just not underneath, not underneath. I wouldn't not underneath like clothes. Just like what's underneath all that stuff. Who is this person? Hey, I think it's Anthony, right? Hey, just take some notes, bro. I think you just need to take some notes. Yeah, that's accurate. What about you? So let's see them bicycle girls. Nah, Anthony, you just need to take some notes, bro. Or lady, I don't know. But you just need to, relax and go grab a pen and paper or pencil. Hopefully, you have a mechanical pencil and just have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that would be my thoughts on them because I've met some masculine women before, and this was like years ago though. Like when I was like fucking 18, 19. I think she was like in her 20s or something, and she was just trying to like I think like boss me and my friends around. We're like, yo, like you gotta chill. But two, it's just like there's a lot of stuff that happens. He was trying to bag this chick. She was super hot, into trucks, fishing, and rolled with the same jokes. She was like one of the homies. Yeah, yeah. Well, first, man, hey, that's that sentence. She was like one of the homies is that gotta go. They gotta go. If she's hot, she can't be like one of the homies. I know what you mean though. You saying she's really cool to talk to, a lot of similarities. I know what you're saying. But that I ain't gonna lie, that should trigger me. You fun with that shit? How you fun with it, bro? Thank you for being here. My name is All Star Izzy. You're more than welcome to hit the like and subscribe. I'm actually about to go ahead and exit out of here in a few, y'all. But I would just want to say, incredible conversation. It is definitely past my time, and I do have to go in a couple of minutes. But it was nice to meet you, Brian. Not comedic. Everybody else who was attending here, you guys are fly. I appreciate y'all convos. You guys been going crazy, bro. I was really supposed to be on here like 30, 45 minutes, but our combos was hitting. How we go from Full Metal Alchemist Skinwalkers, sleep paralysis. We're talking about the ocean. We're talking about fears. We're talking about time traveling. Yo, y'all really fly. Y'all really fly. Hell yeah. He talking about GG. All right, y'all. That's going to be my time. Hopefully, I see you guys in the future. Remember, you're more than welcome to subscribe, be a part of this journey. I'll see you guys soon. Great conversation. Until next time, y'all.